List of the top 20 most harmful foods people keep eating. There are still countless food products that, while they may taste delicious to a lot of you, they're not exactly good for human health. With conflicting advertisements, millions of products, and constantly changing health science, navigating the world of healthy eating and dieting can be extremely difficult. In order to help cross off some foods that should be avoided, here is a list of the 20 most harmful foods people keep eating. It's totally unbelievable what some people are willing to put in their mouths despite knowing the potential consequences and dangers. So let's take a look at the top 20 most harmful foods people keep eating in America and around the world. 20. Most highly processed foods. The simplest way to eat healthy and lose weight is to avoid processed food as much as possible. Processed goods are often packaged and loaded with excess salt or sugar. Alternatives. When you're shopping, make sure to read food labels. Try to load up your cart with plenty of veggies and other whole foods. 19. Anything with added sugar or refined grains. It's important to avoid, at least limit, foods containing added sugar, refined grains, and artificial trans fats. These are some of the unhealthiest but most common ingredients in the modern diet. Thus, the importance of reading labels cannot be overstated. This even applies to so-called health foods. Alternatives. Aim for nutrient-dense, whole foods such as fresh fruits and whole grains. 18. High-calorie coffee drinks. Coffee is loaded with antioxidants and offers many benefits. Notably, coffee drinkers have a lower risk of serious diseases such as type 2 diabetes and Parkinson's. At the same time, the creamers, syrups, additives, and sugars that are frequently added to coffee are highly unhealthy. These products are just as harmful as any other sugar-sweetened beverage. Alternatives. Drink plain coffee instead. You can add small amounts of heavy cream or full-fat milk if you desire. 17. Most fast food meals. Generally speaking, fast food chains serve junk food. Most of their offerings are mass-produced and low in nutrients. Despite their low prices, fast foods may contribute to disease risk and harm your general wellness. You should especially watch out for fried items. Alternatives. As a result of mounting pressure, many fast food chains have started offering healthy options. 16. Processed cheese. Cheese is healthy in moderation. It's loaded with nutrients, and a single slice packs all the nutrients as a glass of milk. Still, processed cheese products are nothing like regular cheese. They are mostly made with filler ingredients that are engineered to have a cheese-like appearance and texture. Make sure to read labels to confirm that your cheese contains dairy and few artificial ingredients. Alternatives. Eat real cheese instead. Healthy types include feta, mozzarella, and cottage cheeses. Many vegan cheese alternatives can also be good choices. 15. Processed meat. Even though unprocessed meat can be healthy and nutritious, the same is not true for processed meats. Studies show that people who eat processed meats have a higher risk of many serious ailments, including colon cancer, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Most of these studies are observational in nature, meaning that they can't prove the processed meat is to blame. However, the statistical link is strong and consistent between studies. Alternatives. If you want to eat bacon, sausages, or pepperoni, try to buy from local butchers who don't add many unhealthy ingredients. 14. Candy bars. Candy bars are incredibly unhealthy. They are high in sugar, refined wheat flour, and processed fats, while also very low in essential nutrients. What's more, these treats will leave you hungry because of the way that your body metabolizes these sugar bombs. Alternatives. Eat fruit or a piece of quality dark chocolate instead. 13. Ice cream. Ice cream may be delicious, but it's loaded with sugar. This dairy product is also high in calories and easy to overeat. If you eat it as a dessert, you are usually piling it on top of your normal calorie intake. Alternatives. It's possible to opt for healthier brands or make your own choice ice cream using fresh fruit and less sugar. 12. Low-carb junk foods. Low-carb diets are very popular. While you can eat plenty of whole foods on such a diet, you should watch out for processed low-carb replacements products. These include low-carb candy bars and meal replacements. These foods are often highly processed and packed with additives. Alternatives. If you are on a low-carb diet, aim for foods that are naturally low in carbs, which include eggs, seafood, and leafy greens. 11. Low-fat yogurt. Yogurt can be incredibly healthy. Nonetheless, most yogurts found in the grocery store are bad for you. They are often low in fat but loaded with sugar to compensate for the flavor that fat provides. Put simply, most yogurt has had its healthy, natural fats replaced with an unhealthy ingredient. Additionally, many yogurts don't provide probiotic bacteria as generally believed. They are often pasteurized, which kills most of the bacteria. Alternatives. Choose regular, full-fat yogurt that contains live or active cultures probiotics. If possible, buy varieties from grass-fed cows. 10. Agave nectar. Agave nectar is a sweetener that's often marketed as healthy. However, it's highly refined and extremely high in fructose. High amounts of fructose from added sweeteners can be absolutely disastrous for health. In fact, agave nectar is even higher in fructose than many other sweeteners. Whereas table sugar is 50% fructose and high fructose corn syrup around 55%, agave nectar is 85% fructose. Alternatives. Stevia and erythritol are healthy, natural, and calorie-free alternatives. 9. Gluten-free junk foods. About 1/3 of the US population actively tries to avoid gluten. Yet, people often replace healthy gluten-containing foods with processed junk foods that happen to be gluten-free. These gluten-free replacement products are often high in sugar and refined grains like cornstarch or tapioca starch. These ingredients may trigger rapid spikes in blood sugar and are low in essential nutrients. Alternatives. Choose foods that are naturally gluten-free, such as unprocessed plant and animal foods. 8. French fries and potato chips. Whole white potatoes are very healthy. However, the same cannot be said of French fries and potato chips. These foods are very high in calories, and it's easy to eat excessive amounts. Several studies link French fries and potato chips to weight gain. These foods may also contain large amounts of acrylamides, which are carcinogenic substances that form when potatoes are fried, baked, or roasted. Alternatives. Potatoes are best consumed boiled, not fried. If you need something crunchy to replace potato chips, try baby carrots or nuts. 7. Pastries, cookies, and cakes. Most pastries, cookies, and cakes are unhealthy if eaten in excess. Packaged versions are generally made with refined sugar, refined wheat flour, and added fats. Shortening, which may be high in unhealthy trans fats, is sometimes added. These treats might be tasty, but they have almost no essential nutrients, copious calories, and many preservatives. Alternatives. If you can't stay away from dessert, spring for Greek yogurt, fresh fruit, or dark chocolate. 6. Fried, grilled, or broiled food. Frying, grilling, and broiling are among the unhealthiest cooking methods. Foods cooked in these ways are often highly palatable and calorie-dense. Several types of unhealthy chemical compounds also form when food is cooked under high heat. This includes acrylamides, acrylane, heterocyclic amines, oxysterols, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, and advanced glycation end products. Many chemicals formed during high-heat cooking have been linked to an increased risk of cancer and heart disease. Alternatives. To improve your health, choose milder and healthier cooking methods such as boiling, stewing, blanching, and steaming. 5. Sweetened breakfast cereals. Breakfast cereals are processed cereal grains such as wheat, oats, rice, and corn. They are especially popular among children and frequently eaten with milk. To make them more palatable, the grains are roasted, shredded, pulped, rolled, or flaked. They are generally high in added sugar. The main downside of most breakfast cereals is their high added sugar content. Some are also so sweet that they could even be compared to candy. Alternatives: choose breakfast cereals that are high in fiber and low in added sugar. Even better, make your own oat porridge from scratch. 4. Most fruit juices. Fruit juice is often assumed to be healthy. While juice contains some antioxidants and vitamin C, it also packs high amounts of liquid sugar. In fact, fruit juice harbors just as much sugar as sugary drinks like Coke or Pepsi, and sometimes even more. Alternatives: some fruit juices have been shown to have health benefits despite their sugar content, such as pomegranate and blueberry juices. However, these should be considered occasional supplements, not an everyday part of your diet. 3. White bread. Most commercial breads are unhealthy if eaten in large amounts, as they are made from refined wheat, which is low in fiber and essential nutrients, and may lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar. Alternatives: for people who can tolerate gluten, Ezekiel bread is an excellent choice. Whole grain bread is also healthier than white bread. 2. Most pizzas. Pizza is one of the world's most popular junk foods. Most commercial pizzas are made with unhealthy ingredients, including highly refined dough and heavily processed meat. Pizza also tends to be extremely high in calories. Alternatives: some restaurants offer healthier ingredients. Homemade pizzas can also be very healthy as long as you choose wholesome ingredients. 1. Sugary drinks. Added sugar is one of the worst ingredients in the modern diet. However, some sources of sugar are worse than others, and sugary drinks are particularly harmful. When you drink liquid calories, your brain does not appear to register them as food. Thus, you may end up drastically increasing your total calorie intake. When consumed in large amounts, sugar can drive insulin resistance and is strongly linked to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. It is also associated with various serious conditions, including type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Some people believe that sugary drinks are most fattening aspect of the modern diet, and drinking them in large amounts can drive fat gain and obesity. Alternatives: drink water, soda water, coffee, or tea instead. Adding a slice of lemon to water or soda water can provide a burst of flavor. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more interesting videos. Have a nice day!